Yo, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about depression. I made a video about 6 months ago, about the time that I went to a mental hospital. But today I'm just going to talk about like how I live with depression and what I think depression is and how I experience it and all the stuff leading up to the mental hospital. So basically what happened was I want to say it was 2016. I do know that. I graduated high school in 2015, and then this stuff started in 2016. So basically, what happened was just some traumatic stuff that happened during my childhood. I just kept building it up, building up, building up, and I exploded. And I was very paranoid about everything I did. I didn't have a cell phone for, I want to say, a year. Didn't care to have one, didn't want one, whatever. So I didn't. And I basically got into a big argument with my grandma. We lived in North Carolina, and their mental health stuff there sucks. They don't really focus on that. They don't have very many places that focus on that there because it's the country. So I got into an argument with her, went to the hospital, and they told me like I was irritated, so like I was yelling, screaming, anything I could do. They were like, might have to tie you down. I was like, no, you're not. And my uncle finally came in and was like, hey, listen, like you need to calm down, like everything's gonna be okay, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, cool. So the next day I moved in with him, and I was there for 2 years. I just recently moved back with my grandparents, but everything's good. Like I'm on meds now. But I remember going to therapy, and they were telling me, oh, you just have adjustment disorder, that's all you have. And I was like, what does that mean? And they were like, well, you've been through some traumatic events, like that's what you have to adjust to it. And I was like, that's stupid. So I didn't think nothing of it, and I just kept going and kept journaling. They kept telling me to keep journaling and everything, so I did. It didn't help. I was still paranoid and everything. So I woke up one morning. I think it was like a Wednesday, or Tuesday or Wednesday. I woke up and I was like panicking. Like I didn't know why I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't do anything. So I texted my uncle and I said, "Hey, listen, I gotta go to the hospital." And he was like, "Okay, well, we'll take you out. I'm coming home now," because he was at work. "I'll take you." Blah blah blah. So I get there, and they're asking me all these questions, and I had to be on suicide watch. No, I'm not suicidal. I was never suicidal, but for people that are, I feel you. I can't say that I've been there, but I've been there. So yeah. What else? Oh, so I was there. I was in the hospital for 2 days, and they sent me to a mental hospital. And I was there for 14 days, seeing what kind of medicine they could put me on to figure out what could happen, like what would help me. Depression, it doesn't go away completely. I still have my ups and downs. I haven't had a low point in a very long time because I stay in it, and my family supports me and everything. So yeah, like it's not that bad, but yeah, I was at a really low point, and I just had to go, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is what you have. Like you definitely have depression." And I was like, "No shit, I know I do." And it was crazy. Like it was crazy. Just to look at myself, how I was like 2 years, 3 years ago. It's crazy. I'm not the same person I was back then, mentally. I was doing stuff that a person shouldn't be doing. Like I moved in with my mom when I was like I was 18. And I think that's when it all started. And I went back to North Carolina with my grandparents because that's where they lived at the time. And I was there for about 6 months. And then I went and lived with my uncle for 2 years. And that's when I went to the mental hospital, and they were like, yep, you have depression. And I was like, I knew I had that. And yeah, depression, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't get better, but it doesn't get worse if you're on the right kind of medicine. Like, I won't say that I'm 100% better, because I'm not, but I'm like 90 to 95% better. Because I physically, when I had episodes, I wouldn't get out of bed, I wouldn't do anything, I would just lay there. And like, my mind would go a mile a minute. And I remember when I was about 18, I told my grandma, I said, I'm leaving. I'm going with my mom. And she was like begging me not to go. Because I wasn't mentally stable, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't like that. And I just looked at her and I said, I can't do this. Like, and it wasn't no better there. Like, it was worse. But I'm fine now. Yeah, everything's good. My life's good. I like where it's at. I lost a lot of people when I went down. When I was in that state of mind. But thank God they're back in my life. Like, I like that. So that's cool. Because I actually did regret doing what I did. And I remember I was talking to my aunt, asked me about it, because we didn't really talk about it, but like what happened, and how I hurt my family, because I didn't hurt them physically, but mentally I did. And I basically broke down, and she was like, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. But I feel so bad that I did what I did. It not only did it hurt me, it hurt the people that I love. So, but that's why I'm on medicine now, and that's, I got myself together, like I wanted to. Now, do I like where my life's at? It could get better, but I have to work on that. And my mental state is pretty good. I go to therapy every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how I do it each session. So yeah, which another thing, I hate therapy. I hated it. Because I've always had negative times with therapy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a therapist tell me, oh, well, such and such didn't happen, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, how do you know? Like, how do you know that? Like, I'm telling you what's going on and you don't believe me. And she thought I was crazy, but this counselor I have now, he's so good. Like, he gets it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he understands everything that I say. He tells me, hey, listen, this is what you need to work on, or, what can you do about this, or what can you do about that? And is it a psychiatrist? I think that's what it's called. She's amazing. Like, she's really, really, really cool. I like where I go. But like I said, like, I didn't think there was going to be a right counselor out there for me. Like, I thought it was terrible, because first of all, I got diagnosed with the wrong thing. Second of all, I got told that I was crazy. Third off, I was told something in my life happened that something in my life that happened, they told me it didn't happen. So, And that's why I was like, I hate therapy. I don't ever want to go again, and group therapy is the worst. I hate it. But I have to say, when I was in the mental hospital, I actually made friends. I still talk to one today, and I was in there. It was a year in January, February. I don't know. It was a year though, and we still talk. I mean, I haven't talked to her in a while, but that's because she's doing her thing and I'm doing my thing. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. And depression is just a part of me. I don't see anything wrong with it. I take medicine for it. I'm okay with it. You know, I'm a normal person. But yeah, life's great. Yeah. There's really not much to say left, but all I can say is depression's not 100% curable, but there's ways you can help it, is what I can say. Like I said, I thought I never needed medicine. I thought I could always go without it, but then I hit my rock bottom and I was like, it's time for medicine. So that's why I wanted to make this video and just go into detail about what happened and all this other stuff, because, you know, I'm not the only person that goes through it, and I've been through some crazy shit in my life, and it's crazy, and I've been in low points in my life, and, you know, why not talk about it? Which is weird because I hated group therapy, but like, I'm talking about it right now, and I'm pretty sure people are going to be watching this. So, but it's just like, I physically, because I don't like talking about my problems. That's my thing. Like, I just don't like it. But yeah, therapy works. I like it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just something I have to do, you know, like, it is what it is. I always say that because it's true. It's literally true. It is what it is. So yeah, that's what this video is about. Yeah, so I'll see you next video. Bye.